Hello again, my clarIDy crew. Now that you understand the role of gratitude, it's time to work on our second daily discipline, another discipline that we're going to engage in all 7 days of the week. That is the discipline of writing affirmations. Affirmations. Now, affirmations in this context are I am statements. In the clarIDy Breakthrough Guide, you have my personal list of affirmations. Now, I confess, I'm a little bit of an overachiever in that I write 22 of them every day and you have all of them in front of you. You don't need to have that many. It's just important that they really resonate with you and who you are becoming. And so I want to share with you a little bit of the science behind the importance of affirmations. John Assaraf, in his book, Inner Size, really impacted me when he explained the science of neural pathways. He explained them in a way that I finally got it because I'm a little bit of a primitive thinker, and so I had never really understood the science. And so he compared neural pathways to game trails in the woods. So take a field trip with me, if you will, in your mind, and picture as you're walking through the woods. Many of you have seen game trails. Maybe these are trails that deer have taken. Maybe you live somewhere where there's bigger game, and so you've seen these game trails. What's interesting about the game trails is that as more and more animals take the same trail, the grass becomes matted down, the trees become pushed back, and so the path becomes easier to access. Put a bit more simply, more traffic begets more traffic. So too is it with our neural pathways, that as traffic flows, more traffic can take that same corridor with greater ease. Here's why this matters. The majority of our thinking is subconscious thought, meaning as little as 10% of our thinking is guided by conscious thought. So if 90% of our thinking is subconscious, what is the impact of subtle agreements with disempowering stories about ourselves that we have picked up throughout our lives? Let me repeat that. What is the impact of subtle agreements with disempowering stories that we've picked up about ourselves throughout our lives? And so all of a sudden we have these subtle agreements that, oh, I'm not good at math. Oh, I'm not well educated. Oh, I'm not a good speaker. Oh, I'm gonna be alone forever. Oh, that blessing or that opportunity might be good for other people, but that's not good for me. And so there's these subtle agreements that are circulating in the form of subconscious thought that are beneath the level of our awareness, that are informing the way in which we are living our lives. And we don't even know it. Our lives are on autopilot, being hijacked by subtle agreements that are circulating. Here is why this is such an important thing. What we try to do is control our thoughts, and we tell ourselves, don't think that. Well, let me ask you something. If 90% of the brain is subconscious thought, let's think about that as an 800-pound gorilla. Can I train or can I control an 800-pound gorilla with 10% of the conscious thinking? Can I use 10% to control the 90%? The answer is no. But what you can do is use the 10%, the conscious thought, to train the 800-pound gorilla. Over time, it can be trained. This is what affirmations do. That in the same way we could learn disempowering subtle agreements about ourselves that now are dictating our lives, we can create empowering agreements about who we are that over time create empowering game trails and empowering subconscious thought that help to transform our lives. But in the same way we didn't learn the disempowering stories and the subtle agreements immediately, we will not learn the empowering stories immediately. It takes time. And if we are active and engaged in this process daily, then we will shift and create these new neural pathways, these new empowering subtle agreements with who we are. And so when I say that I am humble, I'm saying I am teachable. When I say that I am disciplined, when I say I'm courageous, when I say that I'm a faithful husband, when I say that I am a loving husband, when I say I'm a gentle and patient daddy, I'm becoming these things. I am in my mind, I am already this person. And so my behavior over time becomes who it is that I profess that I am. It doesn't happen instantly, but over time, the subconscious brain begins to become your ally as opposed to your foe. That is the power, my friends, of affirmations and writing them daily. Powerful, bold I am statements. I am enough. I am forgiven. I am free. I am an instrument for life change in others. And so as you write these things, I encourage you when you're done to read them out loud. I know some of you will feel silly doing it, but it has power when you not only write them, but then read them out loud. And over time, the change is nothing short of transformative.